The Ernst & Young resignation. In October, SMCI disclosed that Ernst & Young, its longtime auditor, had abruptly resigned. The resignation raised red flags because U.S. listing rules require timely audited financials, and a missing auditor could force a company off NASDAQ within months. It's like a restaurant losing its health inspector in mid-service. Diners, and regulators, start worrying the kitchen isn't up to code. New auditor signs off. By mid-February, SMCI announced that its new auditor had completed the 2023 audit and signed off on the annual report. This timely stamp of approval cleared the way for SMCI to remain listed, stabilizing one of the biggest overhangs on the share price. Why it matters: when the auditor approval landed, institutional holders and algorithmic funds no longer saw a delisting risk, removing a key brake on the stock. Tech stocks shine, AI servers in the spotlight. NVIDIA's GPU revolution. As data centers everywhere upgraded for AI workloads, NVIDIA's GPUs became gold standard, but those processors need equally powerful servers. That's where SMCI, which builds customized AI-optimized hardware, came in. SMCI's partnerships and upgrades. Major cloud deal. In Q1, SMCI announced a partnership with an undisclosed, hyperscale cloud provider to supply its latest Ultra 1024 GT AI servers, boasting up to 4,096 CPU cores per chassis. Channel push. A new distribution agreement with Insight Enterprises gave Supermicro broader reach into mid-market data centers. Imagine NVIDIA's GPUs as the Formula One engine, and SMCI's chassis as the car. No point having a powerful engine if you don't have a race-ready frame. Raymond James initiates coverage, a 30% upside call. The outperform rating and $41 target. In mid-May, Raymond James launched SMCI with an outperform rating and a $41 price target, roughly 30% above the prior close of $31.50. Why they believe: earnings power. SMCI's Q1 sales topped $1.7 billion, up 55% YOY on AI server demand. Margin expansion. Gross margins are tracking 23%, with scale benefits on custom hybrid CPU/GPU builds. Backlog visibility. SMCI reported a $3 billion order backlog, giving revenue visibility into H2 2025. Stock reaction. Plus 15% rally. Upon the report's release, SMCI shares jumped 15% in a single day, erasing months of undervaluation and attracting fresh momentum trading flow. Short squeeze potential. A spike that size often forces bearish hedge funds to cover their shorts, adding a kicker to the rally, like a rubber band snapping back. By the way, if you are benefiting from the content so far and want more like this, like the video, it means much to me, or hit the subscribe button and comment the word more. Just go ahead and type the word more so I know. Now that you have commented, let's continue. Why this could change everything. Risk overhang removed. With auditor questions behind it, SMCI can now focus on growth rather than regulatory drama. AI server momentum. As enterprises roll out generative AI and machine learning workloads, SMCI's highly configurable servers sit at the center of that boom. Brokerage spotlight. A high-profile call from Raymond James brings SMCI onto more investor screens, and onto more model portfolios. Valuation re-rating. At $31.50 pre-call, SMCI traded near 8 times forward earnings. A move to $41 pushes it closer to peers at 10, 12 times, still leaving room if growth persists. It's like that indie band you discovered before they hit the headlines. Once the New York Times drops a rave review, everyone wants backstage passes. Think of SMCI's factory as a build-to-order deli counter. Customers, cloud providers, enterprises, pick CPU, GPU, storage, and networking ingredients, and SMCI whips up a bespoke server sandwich in days. Auditor safety net. Imagine tightrope walking over Wall Street. Ernst & Young's exit removed the safety net below, but the swift arrival of the new auditor reinstated it, giving investors the confidence to keep watching the show. Brokerage Spotlight. Raymond James coverage is like a celebrity influencer posting an IG story about your favorite coffee shop. Suddenly every caffeine-craving passerby wants to give it a try. What investors should watch next. Q2 results. Late July look for continued backlog growth. $3.5 billion could support 60% plus YOY sales growth. Gross margin trends. Watch how SMCI navigates component cost pressures. Staying above 22% will be key. Partnership announcements. Any new hyperscaler deals or go-to-market alliances with system integrators could spark fresh rallies. Short interest. If short interest remains elevated, greater than 15%, you could see more squeezes on positive news. SMCI's story over the last 6 months has been equal parts drama, auditor shake-ups, opportunity, AI server demand, and momentum, brokers turning bullish. With the auditor overhang cleared, critical AI partnerships in place, and a 30% upside called out by Raymond James, SMCI looks primed for a new leg up, so long as execution matches the ambition. Whether you're a momentum trader chasing the 15% snapback or a fundamentals investor eyeing multi-year AI server growth, SMCI just flipped from controversial underdog to one to watch. Buckle up, it could be a wild ride. As enterprises and cloud providers race to deploy generative AI, NVIDIA's GPUs remain the de facto standard for model training and inference. But raw GPU power needs a server chassis that can handle cooling, power delivery, and high-speed interconnects, roles where Supermicro's Ultra 1024 GT and other AI-optimized servers excel. Hyperscaler partnerships and backlog. Major cloud deal. SMCI disclosed a partnership with a leading hyperscaler to supply its latest AI server racks, pushing its order backlog above $3 billion. Distribution expansion. A channel agreement with Insight Enterprises broadened SMCI's reach into regional data centers and enterprise IT budgets. If NVIDIA's GPUs are the rocket engines of AI, Supermicro's chassis are the launch platform, you need both to break through the stratosphere. The bullish call. On May 13, 2025, Raymond James initiated SMCI coverage with an outperform rating and a $41 price target, implying 30% upside from a $31 close. Analyst Simon Leopold cited SMCI's 9% share of the $145 billion AI infrastructure market, strong gross margins, and deep engineering expertise as key differentiators. SMCI's journey from auditor exile to AI server frontrunner has hit a pivotal moment. With its new auditor green-lighting financials, NVIDIA-powered servers in hot demand, and a Raymond James outperform igniting a 15% rally, SMCI stands at the threshold of a new growth phase. If execution matches the hype, this controversial stock could well morph into one of 2025's breakout performers. Fear God, and give glory to Him, for the hour of His judgment is come, and worship Him that made heaven, and earth, and the sea, and the fountains of waters. Revelation 14 verse 7. I appeal to you to fear God and obey His law. For His commandments are sure and His word everlasting. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged. Want more information? Please check the description section. That's the end for now. If you have watched until the end, drop a comment like this: I stayed until the end. Just comment that I stayed until the end. When I see this comment, I will give you a heart. 3 more favors I request from you. First, like this video, subscribe and then turn on the notifications bell. If you do this, you greatly encourage me to continue bringing to you insightful information. Do not miss out on our future videos full of insight. All I am asking is your subscription. Thanks for joining us today. Your support means so much to us. Do not hesitate to share this video to help someone who may benefit. I recommend that you watch the next video, subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts about today's video. Wish you God's blessings and care. Wait, watch and pray. See you in the next video according to God's will.